Good morning, everyone. Good. How are you all? Excellent. Now, let me have a quick recap of what we discussed yesterday, sir. Yesterday, we kind of did one revision. We discussed all the topics till then. I explained you how different hooks like use memo, use callback will do. We even discussed what is state, what is prop, how we come to till this point. One by one, we discussed. Let's go here. Where is this 7:30? Perfect. Next one. So today we will understand about React forms, how forms are managed in how forms are managed in React. How do we take inputs? Already we took input in one case if you remember the API program. Okay. How do we handle normal forms in React? How do you make them good or how do you validate them? Okay. How do you send those particular data to the backend? Those kind of things we will see. We will do one to do application as we discussed actually earlier. We will do one to do application, and that to do application I will explain you the forms basics also. Okay, clear ma? Online any questions, sir? Online anyone have any questions? Good. No. And today I will also show you one of the simple topic and the most important of today's generation is GitHub. I will also show you what is GitHub and how do we do that so that next onwards from GitHub you can actually push it to the Netlify. Okay, let's start with this all. Till now, whatever the topics we discussed, those topics will be enough to start. In the middle, if we get it any points, I will give you a notes of that particular points also. Okay, ma? Any question in this? No. Now, let's go here. Let's start here. How do we start React applications, sir? npm create white @ latest. If you want, you can actually give here only name. Okay, I can give it here only name also. Okay, if you don't give name here, then it will ask you what is the name in the next line. Okay, and if the name is not having any capital letters, that is the same name, it will take it for package name also. So to do app, if the name is having capital letters, package name will be different. Why? Because package name will not have it any caps. And React and JavaScript. If you remember in last class, I explained you what is React compiler. Okay. You will write your JavaScript, you will write your React program, and you will give this React program to browser. And browser cannot understand the React. Browser cannot understand the React. To make this browser understand the React, this JSX, whatever you write JSX, should be converted into JavaScript. Okay. If anyone remembered when we do npm run build for Netlify, it will be converted into JavaScript. Same way, every time in browser also actually it's converted into JavaScript. Who will do this? Normally, there is one thing called Babel. Babel will do normally for this. But there is an advanced version of Babel which is called SWC, Speedy Web Compiler. What is SWC, sir? Speedy Web Compiler. That is 10 times faster than the Babel and it's very, very, very good. Okay. So SWC used to do nicely. But late recently, React people said it like, why not we create our own compiler instead of depending on Babel or SWC? And this React compiler have some advantages also. If you see yesterday we discussed, we don't need to do use memo, we don't need to do use callback. Automatically it will increase performance. By default, it will cache the result. Okay, so your React application performance, even though you write bad code, it is taking it as a good code and it is converting it. So this also will do same work, but in a nice way. Recent one. Okay, we are preferring this one in most of the times. If we prefer this SWC also, there is no difference. You cannot see the difference between them. Whether you prefer this or this, it will not make any much difference to you. Okay, just on load into the browser, it will be faster. Simple. Let me click this. Do you want to roll down? No. Do you want to install and start? In case if you say no, what will happen, sir? If you say no, sir, application will be created. Can you see today is there? But sir, is there any node module, sir? Is there any node modules? No. If you go here in package.json, we need, go here. I need React. I need React DOM. But where did you install? There is no node modules, na? Inside node modules only all will be installed. Okay, because you did not install them, you said no. So what you can do is first go to that app, to do app, and you have to write it npm install. What you will write, ma? Npm install. If you write this command npm install, that command will go to package.json and will say what are the dependencies. These are the dependencies. So it will install all these dependencies and dependencies into node modules, and everything will be installed. And once they are installed, you can start the app. Simple. Let's go here. It's taking time actually. Too much time. See, node modules is created. Package lock.json is also created. Once it is done, how do you run your application, sir? npm run dev. Actually, you can see it when you see when you run npm run dev. What is actually running? Correct. You can change that also. You know, the, it's not necessary, but I'm just kind of giving a trick. If I do npm run Prasad, will it work or not? It will work, na? It doesn't matter whether you do npm run Prasad or npm run dev, because both are actually pointing the same. You can write your own scripts also. Okay. I'm just showing you it's not necessary to do. Okay. Now, anyway, go here 5173. I open it. Now you can see it. Bit. Now, this is the basic application, sir. Let's go here. Let's go to the SRC. Let's go to the app.jsx. Let's go here, remove, and to get a basic application, I'm using RFCE, React Functional Component, okay, with an export. Sometimes you can do this also, React Arrow Functions, which is same way, both are same. Now, sir, I want to create a to-do application. First, I will show you what is to-do application. Once we see to do application, we all will together understand. Is it clear, ma? I don't want you to just listen. I want you to think and give your thoughts. Okay, clear? Okay, let's see. Let's make this session more interactive. To do definitely, if I type it, there might be someone who done this. Go here. Okay, I'm not sure. This one we are not. Oh, this is too big. Now everyone see this. Here they showed one header, they gave one input box, and they ask you to write what needs to be done in the input box. To do is like people what they will do, like I have to do so many tasks today. I have to do some kind of, complete some project works. I have to talk to some people. I have to go some kind of things. I have to wash my clothes. Imagine I have some works. I will write all these works. Okay. I will maintain the list of works. And once one task is done, I will make that this task is over. Simple thing. Okay, now till now nothing is there. Like for example, what are the things you have? I have to complete the task, one task. Okay, I have to I have to do kind of wash the clothes. Okay, all right, go out for a walk. Now, how many are there in my wish list now? Three are there. All three are active. Clear? Online, are you getting my point, ma? What is to do? Imagine I done one particular task. Then I will say, okay, this task is done now. So that I can see which tasks are done, which tasks are remaining. Okay. I can even give options like delete. Like if I want to delete something, if I click this task should be removed. I can give an option called edit. If I click this edit, I can even change this. So you are creating the task, you are reading the task, you are editing the task, you are deleting the tasks, and you are even changing the state such as that it is completed or not completed. You are doing so many things now here. It's a basic CRUD application: create, read, update, delete. Online, is it clear, sir? This is CRUD application. Any questions here online? No. Are everyone clear, sir? No questions, no? Everyone understand the project, sir? Good. And for this project, normally what the people will do, they will do simple to do. They will be like, let's do it like basic to do, which will store it in our local storage or something. I am gonna put the backend one. Okay, I will put my own CRUD API. For that, if you go to the internet, if you type it here, free CRUD API, you will get this website called, so many websites are there. I like this website called Bceptar. If anyone note it down, you can note it down. It will give you free and instant CRUD API. Like they will give you REST API only, but this time data is yours only. I will go here, create API. All you have to do is give here which one you want. I will give slash to do's. Which one I want? Slash to do's. They will give automatically one link. They will create all these endpoints. Who will create these endpoints, sir? Get request endpoint, get request single endpoint, the post request ka, put request ka, patch request ka, delete request ka. Who will do this all? Backend. Perfect. And I all now my backend ho gaya. I have one link. See, this is my own link. Copy, go here, paste it here. Now here nothing is there. Create a mock, save, rule saved. Now if I go here, देखो, this is the link they gave. If I go slash to do's, everyone see this, sir? I got empty link, na? You create your own, sir. This is limited. One day only 50 requests. Already two are done for me. 50 times only you can request. Okay. So I have to be careful on how many requests I do. Okay. So this was is done. Now if you see, I got an empty array. I will copy this link. Now quickly do it, sir. Online, if anyone get any doubts also, you can tell me, sir. I will create it here. Components, one folder. Sir, completely it's your wish whether you create these things or not. Okay. There are no rules. Components. In this, I'm creating to-dos. There is one thing called to-dos, and there is another thing called to-do. Anyone remember the first day example of books and book to-dos? To-do. List of all to-dos in to-dos. Like five things are there. Five list will be there na array. That is in to-dos. Single thing is to do. Clear? Now I will go here app.jsx. Now all I will do is in this app.jsx. Uh, okay, I forgot this. CD to do's npm install tailwind css at the rate tailwind css slash wit. I am doing this in every day because I wanted people to remember this after a particular days. If not remember, I recommend you to go to the website and see it and do it for first few days so that automatically it will remember in your mind. At the rate tailwind says css slash wit and here tailwind css, and if I go here index.css at the rate import tailwind css, go here app.css. Now hand on to make it remember correct. Explain steps again. Till now I have not done any steps actually. Till now I have not done any program, sir. All I done is just created two components. Everyone please see this, sir. I created two components, sir. The components name to do and the components name to do. And if I do RFCE, I will get one component. Here another component. And so this is our main one. Till now, any questions, sir? Online, anyone have any questions? Online any questions, sir? No? Should. Is it clear, my everyone? Are you all here? Ah, okay, good. Please respond, Ray. Now, let's start our application. For this application, all I'm doing is just a simple header inside this header component, a simple to do application, and class name VG Black or VG Gray 700. Every day, this is a big issue to me. Sometimes it will not work only. I will just leave it. Hmm, it's coming. Text for Excel, text white, um, text center, and PY3. Same thing, footer, footer, class name, class name, border, top to border, black, text 3XL, this website, right, name, five, XYZ, and copy 2026. Now all I will do is I wanted one div in middle. I will go here to do's. Okay. So I am just writing here to do's application to do's. Anyone have any question here in this? Now if I go my application, sir, in my app, I will get here simple to do application. This in middle our to do's are there, right or not? But sir, is there anything inside this to do's? This is a nested component. App is parent, to do is child. Inside this to do's, you did not put anything. So you have to put in something. Now here two things are there. Two things are there. One is input box. In input box, you will give and you will enter something. Every time you are entering different things. Sometimes you will enter like washing clothes. Sometimes you will enter like have to go out. Different goals you are entering. Whatever you are entering, that input will change na. Anything that is changing, state. Anything that is changing is state. So I have to create one state variable. I have to create one state variable for this input. Const input value, input value, comma set input value equals to use state. Initially input value is empty. Same way, sir, after you are inputting, that value is adding into one array na? All the to-dos list is in one array na? It is adding into one array. Now in that array, whatever the values are there, in that array, whatever the values are there, that will go to the backend. In that array, whatever are there, it is coming here and you are showing it. Nice. And If you click delete button, it will delete it also. So you are adding it, you are deleting it. That means you are changing the values in the arena. You are changing the values in the arena, sir. If anything you are changing, sir, anything you are changing is a state. That is also one state. So const to do items, comma, set to do items equals to use state. I hope you are understanding how I am thinking. It is not important to only understand my code. When you are doing code, you should think, na? So how I am doing it, I'm just telling it. I want people to also think in the same way. Online, any questions, sir? Second state is, sir, our application is like one input box is there. In this input box, I will write it like something jump. And when I click this button, this jump will be added here, na? Right or not? If you write it here after jump something, that something also will be added here, na? If you click delete button, that this jump or something will be deleted, na? That means, sir, here whatever the list it is printing, you are adding into that, you are deleting into it. That means it is changing, na? If something is changing, how you will maintain them? Use state. How you will maintain them, sir? Online, sir, is it clear? Online, is it clear, sir? I hope so. Perfect. Now, all I will do is give here one div, class name, margin X auto, margin Y 5, max width 5 XL, display flux, flux call, gap 5, and uh, justify center, item center. Sir, again I'm telling it. If anyone get a doubt like, sir, how are you writing directly the CSS? When I am writing, my mind is showing me how it will print in the output. Anyone who knows CSS can do it. Just to thoda practice karo. Slowly it will show in your mind. Okay, not a big deal. Now, next in this, I wanted one input, sir. First, I will create input box and button. Okay, so go here, input box hai, div, class name. In case if we can't able to complete the GitHub today, don't worry, Monday will do. Okay, but I will not skip any topics. If to do is done today, Monday will do GitHub. Okay, max we will do, but and next, okay, here again, here also flux row, which is gap 3, justify gap 3 is enough. And inside this, I will put input boxer, input. What is the value of this input? Value of this input is input value. Anyone tell me what is input value? Input value is empty. That is a state only, but that value is empty. And I am giving that as a value here. So obviously it's empty now. If anyone changes its state, okay, if anyone changes its state, I wanted to change this input value also. Okay, you can do that way, or I will go here, I will put here one button, The button name is like uh, add to do. I will write it here. Click me on click. I will call one function. Inside this call function, I will say, uh, huh? No, I have to do first. First, I will put this. I will show you on not on click. Class name bg black, text white, text to Excel, text white, rounded to Excel, um, padding to same thing here. Class name, focus, outline 0, border 2, border black, rounded to Excel, text 3XL, padding 3, placeholder, what you wanna do today. Go here, sir. Any doubts here? Online also. Same thing. Now, people will enter this now. Now I will enter. Okay, what you wanna do? Okay, I wanna write. It's like wash the clothes. Why it is not entering something? If I write it here, it's not entering it only. Now, the moment I enter this value, the moment I enter something in this value, sir, it should take that value na. The moment you enter this value, it should take that value and store it in input value. Input value should change the moment you enter. The moment I enter here, I wanted this input value to store. I will write it here something called on change. We did this before. On change. On whenever it is changing. On input also you can use. Okay. On change. The moment you are changing it, sir, I will take the event. Then I will add this input value to e dot target dot value. If anyone forgot this, I will tell you one more time what is this. Anyone tell me what is it mean by E? Event. What does it mean by E, sir? What is the event here? On change. E dot target. Who is the target for this on change? Input. Who is the target? So I am saying it like whenever I'm typing, if I type P, so it will tell like, oh, input ka value kya hai abhi? P. But P value give it to input value. Now if I type R, now what is this input box ka value? PR. Give this PR to input value. If I type A, now here PRA is there. Store that PRA there. Like this one by one value. Whenever I am entering here, that value. Whenever I am entering here, that value I am taking and I am storing it in the input value. The moment I enter here, I will store it there. Any question? Online, any question, sir? The current what is there, that value I'm taking it. I'm writing it. Now, what is input value now? Correct. Whatever input value, I'm doing it. Simple. Okay. Any doubts here? Online, any doubts, sir? You can even see it, sir. If you want, I will even show you. You can even see here. input value. See, originally what is input value? Sorry, originally input value is empty, na? But whenever I'm typing, can you see input value is changing? Obviously, na, it should change. Online, any questions, sir? You are changing the input value, sir. Perfect. Next one. Sir, when you click this button, what you should do? You should add that input value to array. You should add that input value to. So for this, I will write it here. Function add to do. Add to do. Okay. So if anyone click this button, sir, if anyone click this button, sir, this button will call add to do. What it will do, sir? Add to do. Sir, don't write it directly here only calling. If you do it without clicking button only, it will call. When you are doing on click, you should not call the function. You should write function name. In case if you wanna pass parameters, first write dummy function and then you should write it. Okay. Okay. Now add to do. Uh, now add to do. It will go here. Inside this add to do. Can anyone tell me how do you give value to the array? How do you add one value to the array? JavaScript मालूम है ना? Inside JavaScript 1 2 3 is there. Inside array 1 2 3 is there. You wanna give 4. How do you add? Append is for strings. Array dot push. Array dot push will add the value at the end of the array. Okay? Push. If you wanna remove the last element, pop. If you wanna remove anywhere you want, splice. There is something called splice also. You know that? Okay, we'll do it anyway. So here I will take array. Array name is to do items. Okay. For this to do items, I wanna add something. In this to do items, I wanna add something. Can I directly say to do items add? Sorry, to do items dot push. No, normal arrays people will do this. Okay, normal arrays people do this, but you should not say that because this is a state. So I will take it here. Let temp temporary one array. What is temp value? Empty array, na? Now I will say temp dot push. Temp dot push. This input ka value. Input value. Right or not? I am pushing so many things. Text input value, comma, status active or is completed, true or false. Is completed by default false. Everyone see, I am adding inside this temporary one object. This object contains text. What is the text value? Input value. And I am also adding another thing. Is it completed or not? Is it completed by default? No, just now you added. So if I add wash the clothes, automatically it will add text wash the clothes is completed false. Like that, it will create one object. It will store this object inside a temp. Store this object inside the. I will give this a temp to do items now. I will give this a temp to do items. Now set to do items. Set to do items temp. directly why you can't edit? Because directly if you say push, it will not add. It is a state value. State will never add something. State will replace something. If you remember, it will not say 0 and then give value to 1. It will remove 0, replace it with 1. You remember virtual term how it will work? 0 से 1 create करता, 1 से 1 create करता, compare करके change करता. It will not add something. You cannot add the change. States can are immutable. You cannot change them. You replace them one with another. Are you getting my point? So I now earlier empty array. Now I am giving another array. So this empty array is removed, new array is added. Like that state works. Online, are you getting my point, ma? Now inside the to-dos, this value will be there. Simple. Any questions? No. Why add to do? Cannot modify local variables, render completes. Huh? What it is say? This argument is a function which may resign or mutate a temp after render, which can cause inconsistent. Consider using state. They are saying it like, don't do this only. This function may indirectly reassign or modify temp after it. Oh, so what they are saying it is, when we re-render the component, the temp value may give incorrect. Then I will do the same program in different way. Instead of doing this way, I will do the same code in different way. Sir, I will give temporary array here only, sir. Why to take the risk? I will give it here, one new array. I don't know whether you can able to understand this or not, but if anyone not able to understand, now tell. How many of you know that three dots? What is the three dots? Three dots in JavaScript is also rest operator, is also spread operator. Anyone guess what is it? Rest or spread? What is three dots here? Rest or spread? Anyone? Spread. First thing. Rest cannot be first. Rest operator always will be the last argument. Why it is spread, sir? Dekho. Already one array contains 1, 2, 3 values. Dekho, I'm showing you what is this logic. Imagine one array. What is this array? 1, 2, 3. I wanna add 4. I wanna add the. How do you add 4 is new array is nothing but dot 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 1, 2, 3, comma 4. What is it mean by dot dot dot? Spread only na? If you write spread, what these three dots will do? Automatically it will remove this array. That means every time you are adding the value, you are taking already existed array values and then you are adding. Every time you are adding a value, you are taking the existed values and you are adding. That logic we are doing it. Instead of doing the earlier temporary variable, which might cause problems in re-render. Simple. This is not rest. This is spread operator. Now if I go, it will add everything. Now can you print them, sir? Why not? All I will do is, I will print them here. Div class flux flux call gap 2 flux call gap to what is that something enough. Then inside this map to do items dot map e comma I, and then I will print it here to do e dot text. Any questions, sir? Online, are you all getting my point, Mark? Till now, if you understand, see, slowly, we do as much as depth we can. Till now, everyone clear. You all did these things in JavaScript also. To do applications are there. Now, if I go here, sir, I will write it here. Wash the clothes. You are getting it one by one here. देखो wash the clothes आ गया, right or not? But it is not removing ना. This input should be removed ना. तो input box empty होना है. After giving input box should be empty होना है. So after you are adding this value, either input का value, set input value, फिर empty होना है. Then it will become empty. Okay. फिर again next. Refresh. Wash the clothes. देखो empty होना है. Empty हो गया. Doubt sir? Online any doubts? Absolutely not. Now, same thing. If I want to add another thing, complete project, they are coming it one after the another. Okay, I should make them in a flux, something column one by one by one. Okay, and uh, uh running simple. I said already flux call only. Why they are not printing in flux call? Spelling of flux call is wrong. Doubt, sir? No. But sir, I don't want to print it here. I can go to do. Your wish. Why to do? I will directly print it here only. Instead of taking two components, I will print it in to do only. But you can do it inside another component also. Okay, I just don't want to take it in another component here only. I'm doing. If you take in another component, it would be more good actually. Here, I am just taking it here. This one line. That one line. I'm taking it. Div class name flux gap 2 input checkbox. Okay, and next uh, paragraph e dot text class name text to excel text black text bold. I think font bold is something. Font bold and button delete. Button delete. Go here. Delete. Instead of delete, let's go here. Let's put a dot. Uh, then not good. These things are not good. So class name bg red text white, rounded to, padding to, now delete. Class name, height, 10. Why it is not increasing? It should increase, no? It is increasing. Anyone have any doubts, sir? Online, anyone have any doubts, sir? Justify center, item center. No need of justify center then. Perfect. Okay. Perfect, na? You all are storing these answers, na? Here, two things are missing. First one, when I'm changing these values, they are only changing in my local. Are they changing in real where something application? Are you sending it to backend? Are you sending this data to backend, sir? Are you receiving any data from backend, sir? No. You are not receiving, you are not sending, you are just storing in your local. Local application is easy. Then you have to send it every time you did a change, you updated this array, you have to send this array to the backend. The same way, whenever you get the result, okay, delete the something or get the result, you have to show that the same thing here. Okay, those things also I will change it here. Um, First, I will do this two things. I will do local. I will complete the project in local. Checkbox delete button करे तो local में complete हो जाता वो बराबर. Checkbox, sir, if anyone click this checkbox, again two things, clicking checkbox, not clicking checkbox, two things are there na, changing na. If you are changing something, what you have to do, sir? State. So I will write it here, const is checked, is checked. Who knows it? Is it, if it is checked, sir, do something. If it is not checked, sir, do something. Like that I have to change na. Then I will write it is checked. Set is checked equal to use state. Initially false. Is it checked, sir? No. Initially, so I will say checked is checked. By default, it is false. But if anyone changed it, it will be checked. Right or sir? What if, sir, if anyone check it, sir? Anything will happen? If someone checked it, automatically you should change the status for everyone you are having this is completed. That is completed should become the is completed should become the true. Right or not? So you should say it like then if it is checked on check on select or something and on it on change, the moment you change it, you will change the e dot is completed is completed. True, false. Anyone tell me what is logic in my code? Anyone say this? Does anyone know what is this? What is it called? Ternary operator or conditional operator, sir. What is it mean by that is, if I see, if someone click the checkbox, I will check is it completed or not. What is the is completed for this input? Okay, for this task, for this particular to do item, what is completed? If is completed is already true, sir. Okay, sorry. If it is already true, sir, I will make it false. I did wrong. If it is already true, I will make it false. If it is false, I will make it as true. So I am just changing the status. I'm just changing the status. If it is true, I will make it as false. If it is false, I will make it as true. Simple. Online clear. I can give here style. Separate style I am giving. Style in a question mark. If is completed. If is completed is true, then uh, uh, then text decoration. What is this text decorator? No. uh, why it is coming this way? Style, color. Color will be is completed. If it is true, red, else green. Black or green. Why it is not coming is completed? Oh, sorry, E dot is completed. Why can't we write it E dot is completed false true? That is what I wrote. Yeah. Now see, sir, let's go here. What's the clothes? If I go here, now by default it is coming. Why it is coming by default false? Okay, I wrote it in reverse. I want it like, if it is true, green. If it is false, I want it black. Correct. What is by default, sir? By default, it should be black. But if I click this, is completed will become true, na? Is completed will become true. If is completed will become true, according to my CSS, in CSS, I put the logic like, if it is already true, make it green. Click this. Why it is not clicking? Gaya. Okay, I got something. 56 errors. Okay, do the task. Go here. Each child list should have a key. I told you everything in the list should have a key. I will put it, don't worry. Now, when I click this, nothing is happening. Good. Very simple logic. Instead of on change, I should put on click. Now it is changing. Do the task. Go here and it is changing, but it's not reflecting. Hmm. E dot is completed value. It should be true or false. But when I click it, even that box should be checked now. On change is there or on input is there? On select, which one it will work, right? Do the task. No. The state render a mutable field. It should be on change only there. Okay, then on change. Then why it is not working? Hmm? The task. Click here. Click on this. Something. It is changing, but it is taking a time, right? No, because it is not re-rendering. It is changing. I understand it. Classic React problem. E dot is completed is changing. But earlier you gave the color, na? The component is not re-rendering. Okay, you are directly changing the E dot is completed. Instead, you should change the E dot is completed value in a state logic. Okay, if you don't change the state logic, that would be the problem. Hmm. Now I'm not storing actually each to do item state. That is the problem. Which one I can do? I have one classic thing. Simple. I will make it here. I will make a false state. Set input value again empty. Automatically it will think anyway input value is empty only. So now go here. It's working. Do the tasks. It is not re-rendering. But if you see when I do something, it is actually changing it because state value is not uploading. Mm, We'll think about it. Same thing if I click on delete. If I click on delete, it should delete, sir. Go here, on click, delete something. Then I will write a function for delete to do. I will go here, same like add to do. I will write it here, delete to do. Function delete to do. How do you delete something, sir? Normally, if you have array, na, you will delete them. But here you are actually having it like array inside the state value. State will always replace. State will always. Acha, ye dekho, logic. I have one array, 1, 2, 3, 4. You cannot change online and offline. Listen to the question. You cannot change the array. You cannot change the array. I want to delete 3. I want to delete 3. What you can do? Replace with, replace with See, this is the array na. I am replacing this array with 1, 2, 4. Now what happened? If I replace above array with this below array, what happened? 3 is removed na? So I did not change the array, I replaced the array. So indirect way of removing it. If you wanna do this, sir, all you have to do is come down here. I will do replace. For that replace, I will use a logic called filter. What I will use, ma? Do you know filter? I hope you all know. Filter will return a new array. So I will say set to do items or let new to do items equals to do items dot filter. If you want to delete something, you should know which element you are deleting. If you want to delete something, you should know which element you are deleting it. So they will tell here, okay, every element should have an index or something kind of one. I think elements have indexes. So because this is array na, so I will pass here index e comma I because they are array na. So now I will go here, except that index, every other thing I want. E dot filter. Okay. Filter every element, return every element, X filter every element which are not having this index. This I not equals to int. So every element which is not having this index, all these items will go to the new items, and this new items will become set to do items, new items. I know it's a lot to process actually. Okay. So, sir, what if we don't write anything in on change event since interacting with the checkbox might have changed the state automatically? No, it will change the state. It should change, but I did not write that logic there. If set clicking on that should change it. I did not write this set is checked. That is the problem. I did not use this. Set is checked. If I write it, it will become something simple. If I change this state now, everything will work correctly only. Okay. Now anyway, now items will be deleted. Go here. Now actually my application is ready. Only difference is it is not backend, only in my local. So uh, go for a walk. Click this. See that? And watch the movie. Okay. Both it is coming true. Something wrong logic, which I have to change. Delete. Only one thing you can delete it. Delete is working fine. Only this is not working fine because you are just changing it directly. Instead, you should change it like if is checked is true, then you should change it, write it as uh, set is checked false. If is check is false, then you should say is checked as true. You can even use ternary, your wish. Go for a walk. See, code the project, but both it is checking. We should think about it. Okay, not individually. Highlighting is individually it's doing, but both it is doing it. Something wrong logic I have to do. Remaining all working fine. Now, so everyone, today you take my code, try to understand, make it better. Okay, every line understand. Okay, today's task is to do again to do application only using my logics. Create one nice to do application. No need to have it like backend, have it like only local one. In Monday's class, I will put it into the backend one and I will show put into the GitHub. Okay, then we will move forward. Clear, ma? Online, any questions, sir? Online, any questions, sir? Please look into this and Monday bring it all your doubts. Okay, thank you, sir.